Hey class, it is Mrs. Gylling here, and I'm excited to welcome you to our Psychology B course. So let's get into the nuts and bolts, get to know me and my family a little bit, and then get to know the course some. So this is my family. This is my husband Ethan, and he used to be an onion farmer. That's what he did for a few years, but now he's in the flood and fire restoration industry. So if you ever have a flood in your house or a fire and someone knocks on your door, it may very well be my husband that's there to help fix you up there. But hopefully that never happens to you. He's a great guy though. He grew up in Colorado on a farm and he knows all about the outdoors and fixing things, and we really like having him around in our family. This one right here is Taylor, and she is our oldest. She turns 4 pretty soon, and she loves all things Disney princesses right now. She's pretty obsessed with them. She says that she's going to be Twinkerbell for Halloween. I'm pretty sure she means Tinkerbell, but we'll go with Twinkerbell for now. But she very much wants to go to school. She's very excited about school, but she's got a late birthday, so she still has like another 2 years before she can actually go. That's okay. She can keep learning here with us. This little one, her name is Skylar, and she just turned 2 years old actually, and she's not a terrible 2 year old, but she is a very busy 2 year old, and she's got spunk, and she's funny. So the other day she wanted to come into our room really bad, so she ran into the door, hit it, it didn't open, and she went, "Oh man!" So she makes us laugh pretty loud. And this right here is me, Mrs. Gilling. I graduated about 4 years ago from Brigham Young University in Utah with a degree in social science teaching, so I can teach all of the social studies, those history courses, economics, all those sorts of things. I love teaching. It helps me learn more, and I love the opportunity to help people reach their potential and to learn the things that they want to learn. It's pretty awesome. I love working for I Succeed because it allows me the opportunity to stay home with my girls while still working with all of you guys. So it's just kind of the best of both worlds. I really enjoy it. So that's me and my family. We have one more person to introduce you to, though. Okay, you ready for this? This is Heidi, aka Princess Poodle Pants. She is our standard poodle. She's the same age as Taylor. She's almost 4, and she's a funny dog. She's got a lot of personality. She loves those girls. If she thinks you're gonna hurt those girls, she'll not be very happy with you. She lets them do anything to her. She lets them put tutus on her, and she plays with them. And she's just a really good part of our family. One random fact about her, though, you think of poodles, you think of them being kind of like prim and proper, right? Well, this one, she comes up to you, she looks at you for a second, and then she goes "Burp," right in your face. It is the most random thing. So Princess, I don't know, but we still call her Princess Poodle Pants. All right, let's go into your assignments. So first off, if you've done courses at I Succeed before, you're very familiar with checkpoints, and we have those in this course as well. They are worth 10%, and they're found at the end of each lesson. They're to help you review what you just studied and make sure you understand them. You get 3 attempts, so please don't stop at the first one if you don't get 100%. If you have anything less than 100%, please keep working on it so that you can learn the material and get a higher grade. Use all of your attempts on these. If you can do well on the checkpoints, you'll probably do well on the exams. You also have discussions, and they are worth 10% of your grade. Ignore the part where it says 20 points for a total of 100 points. It's set up a little bit different now. So the way that it works is you have one at the end of each lesson, and it'll be there to answer. So there's 30 total. Each one's worth 100 points. And so if you're not getting full points on those, I'll leave a comment and say, hey, you were a couple sentences short, or remember to answer both parts of the question. And if I do leave a comment, that means you probably didn't get full points if it's less than 100. And I would like for you to try again. So you can repost as many times as it takes to get 100% on these as well. So no reason not to get 100% on the discussions. Now, the way the new system's set up makes it a little bit hard for me to grade if you repost. So what I'm going to need you to do is, if you choose to redo a discussion post, go ahead and repost it where you put your original one. But when you're done, go to the comment that I originally left you and leave me a reply saying, hey, I did a new discussion post, and that will alert me to go and grade it. Otherwise, I don't know that you made any new posts. So kind of a weird thing. Hopefully that gets fixed out. But for now, if you could do that, that would be awesome. Exams are worth 20%. They are at the end of every unit, and you get 1 attempt on these. If you're reading all the material, doing well in the checkpoints, you should be successful in the exams. I also provide exam study guides for you. I put those at the beginning of the unit, and then I also try and include them right before your test so you can see them again. So use those study guides to prepare. If you can answer those questions, you're going to do well on the tests. The final exams were 10%. That's at the end of lesson 6, and it covers topics from each of the 6 lessons. Again, I'll have a study guide for that, but you get 1 attempt, so you really want to be prepared. Don't just rush and take it and be like, oh, I'm almost done, I want to take it. Make sure you know the material before you do. Then there's projects, and that's worth 25%. They're worth the most because they require the most work in the course. So throughout the quarter, you'll have 4 unit projects. These require the most work, so they are worth the most. Since I have found that many students have questions before turning in the projects, I will post some video instruction at the beginning of each unit explaining the requirements. So there's going to be videos like this that I make that go over what you need to do for your projects. Please watch those because you'll do a lot better in the projects if you do. You have up to 3 attempts on the project, so if you don't get the best grades you want on the first time, read over my feedback and submit it again, and we'll look over it and improve your grade. There are also a close reading project, and that's worth 5%. It's worth as much as the other projects are. Each project is worth 5%. So it's a special project in Unit 2 that teaches you how to analyze a document as if you were a psychologist. And just like the other projects, I'll give you some instruction on how to complete this. It's one that you'll do a little bit in each lesson, and you'll do it in different modules. So you don't have to do like one big thing at the end. If you work on it throughout Unit 2, then you're going to be okay. Then there's video assignments. So the videos that I talked about, making videos for the projects, these are your video assignments. If you watch these videos, you'll do better on your project. So that's the first reason why you should do these assignments. The second reason is they're worth 5%, and it's an easy 5%. The questions that I ask you to answer are super simple, like, did you watch the video? What do you have to do for your project? Do you have any questions? That's it. So please watch the video and complete those assignments. And then there's project steps. So in lesson 1, you will create a journal document on your computer that you will use throughout the quarter. At the end of each lesson, you will write a brief entry. At the end of the quarter, you will submit your journal. As long as I can tell that you stay on topic and have the required number of entries, you will get full credit. A lot of students choose not to do the journal, and I don't know why, because again, it's pretty much a free 5%. As long as every day you're answering the prompt, then you're fine. So if you have 30 entries in there and you've stayed on topic, then you're going to get 100%. A lot of students like these. They think it's fun to reflect and to write about the things that they're learning in class. Last but not least, workbooks. Again, if you've been I Succeed, you've done lots of workbooks. They're worth 10%. They're throughout the lessons. You have an unlimited number of attempts to get it right, so don't get less than 100% on these. Okay, let's move into your first project then. So here's your prompt. It says complete research on the following specific fields in psychology: sports psychology, industrial/organizational psychology, forensic/criminal psychology, and gerontology. Write 1 paragraph for each field listing the issues each field addresses and why it is important in your packet. Make sure to cite your sources. After you have completed all of your research, you will write a 1 paragraph analyzing what you think psychology will look like in the future. So you're going to go online. There's going to be a packet that you can download. If for some reason that packet doesn't work for you, don't stress. You can make a Google Doc and include all this information in there if that's easier for you. Doesn't matter to me how you turn it in, as long as you turn in the required information that you need. So you'll go online and you'll look up sports psychology, and you're going to figure out, sorry, my phone's going off. You're popular when you're a teacher. So you're going to look up sports psychology, see what it's all about. You're going to see, what it addresses in the field and why it's important, and write 1 paragraph. And then at the bottom, there'll be a place for you to include your sources of where you got that information. Then you're going to do the same thing for industrial psychology, forensic psychology, and gerontology. So you're going to have 4 paragraphs at the end of the project talking about each of these things. Afterwards, you're going to write 1 paragraph that just analyzes everything, and you're going to say, hey, with everything I've learned, this is what I think psychology is going to look like in the future. A pretty straightforward project, one that's not too difficult, I don't think. If you have any questions, definitely reach out to me. I'm available by phone. I'm available by email, text message. Instant message is a great way to get a hold of me. I'm usually pretty quick about that. So feel free to contact me if you have any questions. Other than that, good luck, guys, and I'm looking forward to working with you. Have a great day.